Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to plant potatoes in a raised bed like this. It's very easy to do, and potatoes are very easy to plant and grow. Just needs a few steps and you're good to go. So we're going to start with potatoes. The main thing with potatoes is you want the soil to have a good texture, and you want it to be loose, and you have good organic matter in it. Use compost. Compost and composted materials to make the bed. As you see, you're gonna see some leaves and stuff like that. You want the soil to be you don't want the soil to be compacted, because the potatoes develop tubers on the ground, and you want them to be able to expand and be able to develop more tubers on the ground. So you need the soil to be very rich and good material. So the first thing we want to do is you have to fill up. If you have a raised bed already, you can just fill it up with your composting or compost or any other composting material, and then you just want to mix it up. If you have a raised bed that you use for something else, you can still use that, but what you want to do is just mix up. You can use a tool, you can use a shovel or a shovel like this, or you can use a hand tool and just mix up. Just want to mix up everything. Make sure the ground is the soil is loose. You want to loosen up the soil. I did that already. I'm just gonna show you. I was just trying to show you what to do, but I did this already. I loosened up all the soil. The next thing we will have to do now is we want to put some fertilizer in here. I'm using garden fertilizer. It's good. Potatoes need a lot of fertilizer or fertile soil, so I'm just gonna put some garden tone all over, and then just work it up with just sprinkles garden tone on it. So now you just have to work it in. Just work all the. You can use your hand. You can use a tool like this. You just want to mix it up. Mix all the fertilizer into your soil. Just mix it up completely, like that. Do the same on this side. Just want to mix everything in. So everything is mixed in. The next step is to make sure you get your potatoes. I did this yesterday. You can do it at the same time, that's no problem. But if you have a large potato, you have a small potato like this, and you have a couple of heads, you can just cut the potatoes into the various heads that you have. I'll give you an example over here. Like right here, you see this, they call it an eye of the potatoes right here. That's the eye. So if you have a potato that has a few of them, like these ones, I split them into 4. You can split them into various eyes. You want to make sure that you have each one of these has at least 1 or 2 eyes that can grow as potatoes. Okay, these are the potatoes that I split into. Some of them I split into 2, some of them I split into 4, because they had like 4 or 5 different heads. So now I can plant these potatoes, like this one. What I did was I just put a little bit of ash from, you can use ash from the grill or your fireplace. That helps coat the outer surface, and it prevents it from either getting mold or getting diseases into the potato. So all you do once you cut the potato like this, and you want to let it dry for like a day or 2. An extra protection that I just do was just put ash on it, and it helps it dry a lot faster, and it protects it from other insects and other pets once I plant it. So that's so now we're just gonna make now we're gonna make rows in here that we're gonna plant we're gonna plant the potatoes. So what I've done is I've made two rows here that I'm gonna plant the potatoes in them. So okay, so I have put the potatoes in the trenches. When putting the potato in the trenches, you want to make sure that the eyes are facing upward like that. And since I had most of my potatoes, like this year over here, they've been in the basement for like 4 or 5 months now, and they already started germinating and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put these ones deep in the ground, so that way they're gonna take off, and they're gonna be able to grow and spread in the container. So I try to put them like 6 to 8 inches apart. That way it can spread more into the container. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna cover everything up. So we're gonna cover it up like that. Just cover. Just want to make sure we cover everything up. So I'm just gonna let it, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna water it. Even though the level for the compost is low right now, once the potatoes start germinating and they start coming out with leaves and they keep growing higher, I'm just gonna add another layer of compost. I'm gonna add another layer of compost in here that will bring it up to maybe this level over here. Is gonna maybe bring it up to that level, so that way the potatoes are gonna keep growing and spreading inside here, and we should be able to get some good harvest. Okay, so that's it. We planted our potatoes. So the next thing we want to do is we want to soak it, we want to water it, we want to soak the soil, so that way it can start growing. Okay, the next step of the process is watering it, and you want to make sure that you water it properly. Make sure it's soaked. You want to make sure that it's the top 2 layers are always nice and moist during the season. You don't need to water it as often as you water other plants, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But you just want to make sure that it's moist and it's not too dry. You don't allow it to dry completely, and you want to make sure that top layers are moist, especially during the flowering period when it's producing a lot of little potatoes. And that's it. You just have to keep an eye on it. As simple as that. Like I said, later on, when the leaves are out, probably gonna add another layer of maybe 4 or 5 inches of compost to it, and that would help it grow better. Okay, that's it. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share. Thank you, and happy growing.